A really important thing before you start is to remove the cat from your sifting box.
We will remove the cat.
We are sifting this. We got the Miracle Grow potting mix, but it always has a bunch of chunky, thanks. Yeah, big old sticks and chunks. So we're trying to get those out before we use it for our winter sowing.
Don't go all the way to the end because the sifter's a little bit longer than
Alright, whoever wants to mix. Go ahead, Dave.
get it all the way to the bottom.
And we might need more water than that.
A soil block, so we can make soil blocks like easily. You just put the dirt in. It's good if you have a tray. Then you're doing what Xavier's doing, and then it makes holes in there so you can put your seeds in.
What?
I don't like a little bit of water or a little bit of dirt on me. I'm fine with a lot of water or a lot of dirt, but
I'm fine with a little bit of dirt. I don't like a little bit of water though. Fine with a little bit of dirt and a lot of dirt and a lot of water, but I don't know.
Okay, so here's what we are winter seeding right now. We're doing some of the snapdragons this way. I felt like they did really well just being planted directly in the ground as well. So we're just gonna do a few. Those were all snaps. These are different cut flowers or just cottage garden flowers that we're doing. Scabiosa, foxglove, Chinese forget-me-nots, the alyssum, I actually don't know how to say that. I have an idea for, which we'll eventually talk about, and then larkspur. These two are our two lavender experiments. We've got two different kinds of lavender. We're gonna do both transplanted lavender and lavender that we're planting directly. So this is just like the snaps, we're only doing a little bit here. And then these are herbs: spearmint, dill, rosemary, peppermint, and lemon balm. And then finally, we've got only a couple of veggies that we're doing right now. We've got fib lettuce, and this one is sage. And then the other veggies we are actually doing in trays right now, which is the Salanova green butter lettuce. So the first time we'll be growing that one. This is not a veggie, but eucalyptus is going in a tray, and the hot pepper mix.
A lot of times
Okay, so yours your bigger guys, which means you're gonna go. Okay, so like this.
I'm doing the foxglove, and they're going to be going into my playhouse. These ones are pretty easy. You're just gonna take a little bit and put it in your hand, and then sprinkle it on the dirt. You don't need to cover it.
these guys out into the sun, and then we won't have to do anything to them until it's warm enough to transplant them. The gallons kind of act as a little greenhouse, help water kind of come down the sides and everything. So they kind of self-water for a while. But anyway, sometimes when it gets pretty humid or pretty warm out, you can actually see, I'll show you this, there's already some water condensation here that'll kind of come down, and yeah, sometimes they can dry out a little too much, and then you do have to add a little water. Okay, here they are. So they just want to be in the sun, and I just kind of put them against something so that if it's super strong and windy, it won't go too far. And that's the start. This one was actually pretty hard to weed because you can see I actually already have Shasta daisies coming up. So I have these kind of things, but they're right next to the daisies. So the daisies get really, really bushy, and so they'll eventually overpower those. I'm not too worried about it. So this is pretty cleared out though from what it was a few minutes ago. And then I've got this bed and this bed completely ready, and these two are almost there. Brad came out to bring me a gift. What is it, Brad?
Half a piece of your sourdough.
Cute. Whoa. Hey, it looks pretty good.
Barely any butter.
Okay, this one is baby's breath. It's supposed to be cut to about just an inch here, and I never did do that. And it obviously gets really, really large. So I need to go ahead and do that now before it starts up again. I might eventually have to move this because it's kind of the center of the garden, and I don't know that I want this right here in the center. All the beds have been tended to, weeded as much as possible. Sometimes there were already things growing and I had to be careful. One, two, three. I'm going to take a quick break to plant a couple of Casablanca bulbs in the moon garden. They actually are really pretty in and of themselves. Casablanca lilies need to be planted 5 to 6 inches deep. I am going to plant them in groups of 3, just so they kind of aren't lost amongst other things once we kind of get this up and going. They do need full sun, so I'm going to plant them a little bit more on the perimeter here instead of closer to that tree, because if you remember, I have a tree that provides a decent amount of shade in the full summer. I'm going to try this. I'm going to pop a picture of these right here. And then also I did plant alyssum in our winter sowing gallons, and I will pop a picture of those here. And those will eventually be transplanted here as well. All of these are white flowers to match the moon garden vibe. As with the daffodils, obviously make sure this root is pointed down. This guy's pointed up. So I didn't want to plant on this side because this side's pretty shady. So just here, back on that corner of the house, and then kind of in those bushes at the front.
Delta, and we look forward to seeing you all soon. Have a great rest of your day.